Around the year 67 AD, there was a persecution of Catholic Christians in Rome under the Emperor Nero. And St. Peter was killed during that wave of persecutions in the very square that I'm walking in right now. He was crucified, and he said, "I'm not worthy to die like the Lord. Crucify me upside down." That's why there's an upside down cross on the Pope's chair. And as he hung there dying in this square, one of the last things he saw in his life on earth was a great symbol of Roman imperial power. The obelisk behind me was brought here to this square after Rome conquered Egypt. It's about 4,000 years old, which means that Moses may have walked by that thing. You know, it's funny how about 2,000 years after St. Peter was executed, there are no pharaohs anymore. There are no Roman emperors either. The obelisk is still here, but it's under the shadow of a great symbol of the kingdom of God, St. Peter's Basilica. And it's on top of a pillar now. And on that pillar are inscribed the words, "Christ conquers, Christ reigns, Christ commands." You know, Jesus Christ is a king. You may never have thought of him that way, but he clearly thought of himself that way. When he started preaching, he said, "The kingdom of heaven is at hand." When he stood before Pontius Pilate, he said, "You're right in saying that I'm a king." And because he's a king, he has a kingdom. You know, it's unlike any other kingdom in history. This kingdom will last forever. And the whole world is invited to become a member of this kingdom. And you and me, you know, because Jesus is our king, are called to build up that kingdom. Not just by laying bricks and mortar, but by letting him reign over our hearts. By sharing the good news of the gospel with everybody in our lives. And by building up a world where the justice, peace, mercy, and love of Jesus Christ reigns supreme.
Looking for revival, cause what I see it's critical for all of our survival. People turning on each other, lovers put on a shelf in exchange for some hate and some greed to get wealth. The world's become a crazy place, it's everyone for themselves. So
it's about movement, not momentum. You gotta keep going. It's gonna be a long journey. Sometimes it'll even be difficult, but it's worth the effort. You and I, we get the opportunity to build the kingdom of God with love by the things that we say and the things that we do. It's a mission. It's a well worth mission. Like everything you gotta put into it. Sometimes you're gonna feel like you've depleted all of your resources. So the church gives you graces to strengthen you. That confirmation, it's important. You're gonna get incredible graces to be able to go out and spread the good news, to be a missionary. And God, he takes all different shapes and sizes. Look at me. I look like a banana, and I'm shaped like a pear. If God can use me, he can use anybody to change the world. And you get to do that. You get to change the world by building the kingdom of God. I'm excited. Let's cheer each other on. We're gonna make it to the end.
Have you ever looked outside and didn't like what you see? Or am I the only one who sees the things we
It's gonna be hard. Did I mention it was gonna be hard? You're gonna have to prepare yourself. But we have an amazing call, a holy call, a worthwhile call, a mission. We get to be his hands and his feet. We get to love people that are unlovable, encourage people that are discouraged. That's pretty awesome, actually. We get to treat people with dignity and respect. I mean, think of Mother Teresa. She loved people no matter how small they were, no matter how big they were. we have to do that too. Ridiculous.
Gotta stand up, lift our voice and shout. Gotta turn it.
Each human person is made in God's image and likeness. That's a pretty big deal. Unfortunately, the world doesn't care about treating people with dignity and respect. Just look around. Euthanasia, abortion, infanticide, those kind of acts by our culture of death, it doesn't bespeak dignity. We're called to be a part of the culture of life, to love people in a way that will make all the difference in the world. We're called to be Christ. That's an amazing opportunity. Really, it's going to be a long journey, but if we treat people with dignity and respect, it's going to answer a primordial need that they have, to be loved. The world is ready for love, and you and I, we know that love personally. Let's share that love and build the kingdom of God.
From the women on the street who are looking for love, to the junkies who are trying to give up the drug, we gotta turn it around. We gotta turn it around. I've been going around the world and I've been looking for revival, cause what I see, it's critical for all of our survival. People turning on each other, lovers put on a shelf in exchange for some hate and some greed to get wealth. The world's become a crazy place, it's everyone for themselves. So go and grab all you can get because it's gonna run out. We've been fed that lie so long now, we believe without doubt. Seems it's coming to a close before we figure it out. How many years will we live this way? We just sit back and hope one day that all our cares will go away and everything will be okay. Without change, we can't have satisfaction. Don't tell me to relax when you won't go take any action. But even with these problems, I'm the eternal optimist. I keep on pushing forward when it hurts, and when I'm sick of it, I sit and then I think of it. Get up again and recommit to be a part of something that could bring about some benefit. Gotta bring change from the inside out. Gotta stand up, lift.